No, it's the same word. Yeah.
Welcome to the European Inventor Award 2026, live from Berlin. Please welcome your host for today, eine Tesfaye.
Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to the European Inventor Award 2026, live from the Westhafen Event and Convention Center here in Berlin. Welcome everybody. Today, we invite you to be part of a journey where we celebrate outstanding inventions and the brilliant minds behind them. So sit back, enjoy the moment, and get ready to meet some of the most inspiring inventors of our time. My name is eine Tesfaye. I have the privilege and the honor to be your host today as we celebrate something truly powerful: the spirit of invention, the curiosity to ask what if, and the determination to turn the answers to that question into reality. We are here to honor inventors from all over the world, not only for what they have created, but for their creativity, for their resilience, and for their perseverance to take their inventions from idea to market. And let me tell you something, across all fields of science, every invention that we recognize began the same way. It was someone sitting somewhere having a burning desire inside of them to solve a problem, to make things better, not only for themselves, but basically for everyone, for all of us, to refuse the status quo and to create a new possible for future generations to expand and build upon. So let me tell you this, your inventions, doesn't matter if you're here in the room with us, if you are at home watching on your screen, if you are in the office watching on the screen, if you are maybe in your lab watching on the screens, your inventions, they drive economic competitiveness, they create possibility, and above all, they give us something that we all desperately need right now, and that is hope for a brighter tomorrow. So believe me when I say it is truly an honor to celebrate all of you today. Thank you. Many thanks, obviously, also to the European Patent Office for hosting this event and for supporting inventors and their work worldwide for almost 50 years. Thank you so much for having us. So tonight, 5 trophies will be awarded, recognizing exceptional inventors and their groundbreaking work. And our jury, consisting of former finalists and winners, has already done most of the heavy lifting. I say most of the heavy lifting, but one award will be decided today, right as we do this show, and it will be decided with your help. And for a change, I'm not talking to you here in the audience, I'm talking to everyone watching on the screen. And that is the popular prize. There will be a QR code. This is the QR code that you can use to vote for your favorite 3 inventors simply by scanning this QR code right here, and all of your votes will be counted. At the end of the show, we will know where this prize will go to, or to who it will go to, and we will count all the votes, and it will be decided by a 50-50 split of public and jury voting. So you have a little bit of time, but genuinely make use of that QR code to be heard and to make your wish be heard on this award show. So, having said that, now it is time. It is time to begin celebrating this year's outstanding laureates. Just a quick check in the room. Are you ready for it? Good. And we will start with our first category, which is industry. So what often seemingly starts with an impossible idea can grow into something that changes entire industries. Something that helps to power economies. And that's why the industry category honors inventors whose technologies have achieved commercial success, building economies with more than 250 employees and shaping the world that we live in big ways. It's a change that has been built on visions and inventors of the past to keep creating a possible new future. So let us be inspired one more time by some of the greatest minds in the history of inventing. Please welcome our very first, very special guest this evening. Please welcome Alan Turing.
We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done. Those who can imagine anything can create the impossible.
Alan Turing, one of the most influential mathematicians of the 20th century, a computer visionary, enigma codebreaker, and pioneer of artificial intelligence.
Here are the finalists in the category Industry. Evangelios Eleftheriou and team, Giuseppe Crippa, Roberto Crippa, Stefano Felici, Riccardo Vettori, Raffaele Valauri, Flavio Maggioni and team, and Angeliki Triantafilou.
How do you test thousands of interconnections in a split second? Giuseppe Crippa started this company with his idea, and it's our honor also to continue to proceed on this way. All the electronic technology we are surrounded requires electronic chips in order to work. They need to be tested before they are introduced in the market. In order to do this test, Technoprobe is produced this probe card, an electromechanical system that is used to interface two systems. The tester that is used to test the devices and the device itself. This is a communication channel with hundreds of thousands of needles that exchange electrical signal. Every year, the silicon manufacturer double the frequency, double the number of complexity of the devices. Technoprobe need to follow exactly the same roadmap. What we learn from our founder, every problem has a solution. The way we design, we approach, we make this probe evolving. We need to continue to work on this, modify our idea in order to get the final result. My name is Flavio Maggioni. With my team in Technoprobe, we develop probe card to test microcircuits on silicon, continuing the work that Giuseppe Crippa started.
30 years ago, I started working on something nobody wanted. So why is it everywhere today? So in Lund University, there was lots of research going on about lactose intolerance. So that's where I came into the picture with my enzyme technology and created an oat drink for cooking, for making other products. The idea was to make it an even better emulsion by modifying the oat protein to change its surface properties. The difficult thing was to convince people that it was functioning perfectly. How about taste? How about properties? So that was a tough beginning. When we tested it in coffee making, then we saw that it was really making a good foam. I realized that we had something there. Of course, when we checked it with the barista, then it was really, very reassuring. I never could guess that it would be such a huge commercial success. Oh, it feels great. My name is Angeliki Triantafylou, and me and my team helped to invent oat drinks.
What if there was a better way to store and protect the world's data? We give data context so it can be used reliably and safely. I have worked on diverse fields and areas. I started with magnetic storage, from hard disk drives to tape, focused also on flash and solid-state drive technology for enterprise systems. In storage technologies, the main goal is to increase areal density, the number of bits you can store per square inch. As you squeeze more information in a small area, the data are impacted by distortions, by noise. We applied advanced techniques in predicting the noise, widening it, and therefore simplifying the whole detection process as you read back the signal. This is really a very broad contribution to the field of storage and computing. It was a natural evolution. We decided to apply all those novel techniques developed in the past for hard disk drives to tape systems. All kinds of data in the internet are stored on tape. This is the main archival medium for disaster recovery. My name is Evangelos Eleftheriou, and together with my team, I developed foundational technologies that made modern high-density data storage reliable.
So these are our finalists, all with amazing contributions that have shifted the way we look at things on a big, big scale. But only one can take home the prize, and the answers are here. So bear with me. The jury recognized the invention's technological and commercial value, agreeing that it is a scalable, sustainable, and impactful innovation. The winner of the European Inventor Award 2026 in the category Industry is Angeliki Triantafylou. This is your audience. Also, we're taking a picture one time. Angeliki, also, we're going to give you the opportunity to say a few words. Congratulations.
Yes, this is fantastic. I definitely want to thank my former and present colleagues for this amazing work and this result. And of course, I want to give a big thank to EPO, the organizers, because of the attention that they bring to food production, an area where people normally don't realize, but they do perhaps now, that lots of science and new technologies are used to ensure that we have sustainable production in the food chain, and we can cope with increase in challenges like the population increase, and to ensure that we have a healthy and resilient food chain in this same old globe that the planet that we all share. So thank you, everybody, once again.
With me for a moment. It looks good on you. Before I let you go, I just want to ask you real quick. when on your journey with oat-based drink, when it started, right? When did you ever think that it would become what it is today? Because let me tell you something, I've already had 2 oat drinks today.
Good for you.
Coffee.
Good for you.
Yes.
Well, no, it was just a very small university research project. So definitely no idea of making, a big commercial success out of it. And it was people were very hesitant in the beginning, as it is with food, because we stick to our traditions and, beliefs here and there. So it's not very easy to shift your dietary habits.
Right, but you have made it possible, so thank you
Yes.
so much, Angelique, for your amazing contribution. Thank you so much to our first winner of this ceremony, Angelica Trianfopoulos. I think you do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so this was one. Not bad, I must say. So before we move on to our next category, let's take a moment to acknowledge not only you here in this room with me, but our global audience that is joining us and sharing this very, very special evening, this very special ceremony with us. And thanks to social media and online communities, these inspiring inventions that we're talking about today, all the time, people can watch from everywhere, sparking curiosity, creativity, and new ideas. And the more people we inspire, the brighter our future will be. So, to see how that is shaping up, I will now pass the microphone to my dear colleague Rada, who is just outside of this building in the harbor on a boat, checking in with our content creators. Hello, Rada. How are you guys?
Hello, Hadnet. Indeed, I am joining you from a ship inside the harbor, just outside the venue, where I've been catching up with our content creators. They're not only major voices in the online science community, but they're also streaming the European Inventor Award live 2026 on their respective channels, Dr. Watson and Going Green Media. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
It's great. Thank you for having us.
Are your followers enjoying the show?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of messages coming in.
Well, before I let you go back to your followers, I've got a couple questions. Cedric,
Yes.
You report passionately on science and technology. My question to you is, have you ever told a story that's truly surprised you?
Yes, I think the one thing that's like mind-blowing right now is that renewable energies have become so cheap. So cheap, in fact, that like solar energy and battery storage are becoming the most profitable way to make energy right now, which is like amazing for the planet, but also because it's more economic, everybody does it. So I love it.
Well, that didn't just surprise you, it also surprised me, huh? Chiara and Ben, in your work, you cover a lot of stories that are about people or organizations that are working on solutions to help our planet. My question is, why is it important to tell these stories?
I think people only act when they feel hopeful, and there are so many amazing solutions out there that just need the funding and the press in order to scale.
Absolutely, and I think we're not doctors or researchers or scientists ourselves, but we find these stories that we tell so fascinating. And I think from the very beginning we thought, okay, if we average people find these so interesting, I'm sure there are others that will find these interesting too to help them scale.
Well, I think the interest has definitely been piqued. And at this point, I won't hold you for much longer. And if you want to know more, you will be able to find their channel names down below at youtube.com/Dr. Watson and youtube.com/GoingGreenOfficial. And without further ado, let's go back to Hadnet with the main event of the evening and the next category of the European Inventor Award 2026.
Thank you so much, Rada, and all our content creators from outside. And Rada, of course, you are right. It's absolutely time that we move on to the next category. And since we were talking really big just a while ago, we are going to move to the other end of the spectrum. In our everyday lives, we often find that some of the most transformative innovations, they begin on a really small scale with a small team and a bold vision, which brings us to this category, the small and medium enterprises, short SMEs. So SMEs play a vital role in shaping the future, and the European Patent Office actively supports these innovators with training, with learning opportunities, and easier access to the patent system, helping their ideas grow and succeed. And although success, of course, is never a guarantee, one still has to find their own way of persevering. And who could tell us better a thing or two about persevering than Ada Lovelace?
Imagination is the discovering faculty, preeminently. It is that which penetrates into the unseen worlds around us, the worlds of science.
Ada Lovelace, mathematician and computing pioneer, widely regarded as the author of the first published computer program.
Here are the finalists in the category SMEs. Przemek Ben-Paczek and team, Frank Zal and Jan Schmelik and team.
Does the ocean hold the key to save human life? The worm was one of the first animals who left the ocean to go to colonize the Earth. And in fact, what we discover on this worm, the lugworm, there is like a molecule called M101. It's the ancestor of all the red blood cells on the planet. M101 can bind oxygen. It's an oxygen carrier. So when you extract this molecule from the vessel of the worm, we find the way to deliver oxygen in order to restore the life. This molecule is extracellular, is universal, no blood typing. So this molecule can answer to all the pathology where you need oxygen. For example, stroke, myocardial contraction. So I know that this product will make a revolution worldwide. But once the people told me, you know, you are a scientist, your work stop when you make your publication, I was really frustrated. I said, why my work need to stop there? I want to save people. So I decided to create my own company. It's the first farm worldwide that they are making worm for pharmacological purpose. We are developing Hemo2Life for organ preservation. We have a product for transfusion. On the skincare, it's without end. Just because, again, without oxygen, there is no life. In your life, you cannot choose your destiny, but you can choose the way to go on your destiny. So each time I choose a way to go closer to the ocean. My name is Frank Zal, and I unlock the therapeutical potential of marine world.
The machines we build today will shape the material of tomorrow. They protect your air, your health, your future. Nanofiber, it's very thin fiber. It's 1,000 times thinner than human hair. And nanospider, it's creating nanofibers from some polymer, from some plastic material. And they create a lot of nanofiber. Nanofiber can be used for the filtration of the air or any liquid or for some sportswear. In the future, I see big potential in the medicine because nanofiber is very good as the support structure for the cells. Any of the laboratory electrospinning machine, they use the needles. If you use 2, 3, 4 needles, it's no problem. But if you start thinking about industrial scale, you have more needles. And there can be trouble with the blocking, stop the function. It's the reason why we are work without the needles. Just the free surface electrospinning technology we are using. Liberec in the 19th century started to growing almost on textile business. Now we continue with the nanofibers, with different type of textile. The invention is definitely by the team, is by the cooperation of the team, and I am happy to see that our idea was function and was helpful. My name is Jan Schmelik. We invented the nanospider technology.
What if the next era of transportation could be built on the trucks we already have? We're upgrading rail instead of rebuilding it. So we take only the linear motor propulsion and apply it to existing tracks and wagons. So you don't need to use a locomotive. You can just run each wagon independently. At the moment, we're tackling a multi-billion market of industrial and port logistics, where there's a huge need for automation and speeding up the processes. The complicated part was to get a system of high performance within existing boundaries. Because if you try to retrofit something new to an existing system, you need to comply with existing railway norms. You take kind of a magnetic surfboard, which are permanent magnets, attach them beneath an existing wagon. On the track, between existing rails, you put kind of a wave generator, and this wave is electromagnetic, attracts the permanent magnetic field from the vehicle, and either drags it forward, brakes, or moves it backwards. I strongly believe this is an invention that can change the way we move around. It makes rail so much more efficient. My name is Przemek Ben-Pączek, and together with Nevomos team, we've developed MagRail, a magnetic levitation retrofit to existing railway lines.
Small teams and big contributions. One can win. The answer is in this envelope. The jury praised the invention for its uniqueness, scalability, sustainability, and potential to address an age-old problem. The winner of the European Inventor Award 2026 in the category Small and Medium Enterprises is Frank Zal. Take it in. Also, this is your chance to address the audience.
Great moment. Thank you so much. I want to thank, the European Patent Office for this organization and to put the inventor first, in the first line. But I was to say also, all the fellows who were there with an inventor win too, like I can win today. So I want to thank you, everybody who helped me to arrive to succeed there. My only motivation is to save the people, to bring this technology to patient suffering, to patient and to save a life. I want to thank also, a big thank to my family there, my wife, she helped me very much to be there. Thank you so much. And last word, I know there is a people who help, to design the patent. Céline Bernardi from La Voix Patent Attorney. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And a final word, what I want to say, we're coming from ocean. All of us coming from ocean. And for me, the nature is a library of innovation. We need to take a look about what's going on in the nature to make innovation and to protect the nature. Thank you so much again.
Also, just one question for you. So leaving academia to start a company, right? And to set up an aquaculture farm, that must have been a huge risk. What made you take such a chance?
So yes, you're right. It's a long way, a long journey. We are here, but it's 25 years of my life to success. So when you're talking about resilience, abnegation, perseverance, I know what it means. And my way is try to find something, to find something in the lab, but to develop this one for the patient. And again, my only motivation is the patient to save a life. But it was not an easy way, We need to keep going. And a word that I want to say to my children, but all to the young inventor, never, ever give up and live your dream.
Frank Zal, 25 years. have brought you here on the stage. Thank you so much and congratulations. Bon Saal, everybody. I got quite emotional. Did you also get goosebumps? I did get goosebumps. So we have 2 categories down, and I'm going to be honest with you, if it were up to me, I would give all the finalists an award, but that is indeed impossible tonight. But here is your chance to be heard and to make your mark, so to say, on this ceremony, the popular prize. The one prize where you, our audience, has a say in. Just make sure that you scan this code that should be on your screens right here, and you can vote for your 3 favorite inventors. You could make the difference today. So, before we move on to our next category, I want to take some time and speak about our host country. Are there any Germans in the house? Yes, a few Germans. I saw a few hands. So Germany is not only our host today, it is also a country with a remarkable history of invention, from groundbreaking engineering to everyday innovation. Ideas developed here have shaped the world in countless ways. And while there are some that you might expect, there are some others that may surprise you. So before we continue, I would like to have a little bit of fun with this audience and see what you know. So I will show you some German inventions on the screen. They were all born here in Germany, and those images will reveal themselves to us slowly, step by step. But you are all invited to join, as well as you are on your screens, to join and guess along. You know, you can yell at your screen, and you here in the room can just yell at me if you have an idea. But I also happen to have a microphone here, and I'm gonna just see where the vibe is at. Should we start with our first image, a first German invention? It's a little bit flurry, and I must say that the Germans in the house probably have a slight advantage because they should be able to read. So this could be anything. Do we have any early guesses? Anyone? Just yell it out. What do you think it is? Earplugs, I have one here. What else? What else do you have? What do you think? Oral packs, what do you think it is? Q-tips, what do you think it is?
I'm following the earplugs. I think it's a good guess.
It's a good guess. Do you speak any German by any chance?
A little bit.
You were able to read what was on the thing?
It flipped very fast.
Ah, but you were still able to get something. That's good. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Also, I could give away one thing. The first, let's say, piece was sold in 1908, and you know, it's quite a useful earpiece. It gives your ears some peace, which is quite the literal translation for it. So let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. It is absolutely an earplug developed, Oropax is what it's called, developed in 1907, long before rock concerts overloaded our eardrums. Maximilian Neckwer developed them in Berlin, right here in Berlin, not over 120 years ago. So who got it right? You did, of course. She was like, me, I got it right. Congratulations to you. So I think now you have gotten an idea of how this works, right? You've gotten an idea of how it works, but good thing is I have a second image for you. So let's start with number 2. And we have made it slightly more difficult for you with this round. Let's see if you have any guesses, right? Any guesses what it is? If you have an early guess, just blurt it out. What do you think it is? A lot more movement here. Some people are probably also recognizing it. Who wants to yell out? What do you think? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Gun?
A gun? Okay, interesting. That would. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I just brought? What do you think it is?
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you think it is?
Some mechanical part.
Some mechanical part. Okay, can I ask you a question? Have you ever had to put up a shelf by yourself at home, drilling into the walls and everything? You have? Okay. Maybe it does look familiar. Okay, I think some of you got it right already. I can give away that it was patented in 1958. It's considered one of the most successful German inventions of the 20th century. And let's see what it is. It is indeed a wall plug, a Dübel, as we say here in Germany. It's a wall plug, and it's tiny, but it's absolutely life-changing. About 14 million of these plugs are produced every single day, patented by Arthur Fischer, a Schwab, a Swabian, and it's absolutely life-changing. Who in here has used it by round of applause? A lot of people have. Give it up for yourself, so now you can tell everyone everything you have learned about it here. Okay, I must say I could do this all night. I feel like you could do this all night as well. Just a cute little guessing game. But we have work to do, okay? We have awards to give out, and we are going to get to our next category, and that is research. So from labs to real world impact. Research category recognizes inventors working in universities, in research institutions, and their spin-offs whose innovations have led to major technological advances, enhancing the reputations of their institutions. And sometimes the invention even grows far beyond their institution's reputation. Like my next guest, very special, and I'm pretty sure everyone in here knows him. Please welcome Albert Einstein.
Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world. Stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution.
Albert Einstein, one of history's most influential physicists and Nobel Prize laureates, whose theory of relativity fundamentally changed the way we understand space, time, gravity, and the cosmos.
Here are the finalists in the category Research. Paula Videira and team, Mikko Möttinen, and Sir Adrian V.S. Hill.
How can we fight one of humanity's biggest challenge, which is cancer? I start gaining curiosity on scientific principles of glycobiology, the study of the sugars. Any cell that you have these sugars. What we found is that the cancer cells have different sugars. And we found a strategy, a weapon that only binds to these different sugars on the cancer cells and helps the immune system to kill these cancer cells. It didn't work at the first time. Our initial experiments were not providing antibodies. What I thought was maybe we are wasting too much time on this, but we'll decided, okay, we should try again. That's how we identify the L2F5 antibody, by looking for hundreds and hundreds of different cells and identify the ones that were producing antibodies of interest. There is interest from industry in our technologies, so we start seeing the path for the clinical application. We come from a nation of explorers. Don't be afraid to be curious. Actually, you have to be curious. That's how we get some innovation. My name is Paula Videira, and me and my team, we invented an antibody that can identify and also treat cancer cells.
What if the future of computing depends on measuring signals, almost too weak to measure?
I'm passionate about quantum computing because it's gonna be a so big change. It's like the electricity of this millennium. Quantum computer is basically like normal computer, but instead of using classical bits, it uses qubits, quantum states, for shortcuts in computation. To operate and measure qubits precisely, you need to get rid of all of the noise photons. Sometimes when I'm thinking about a new problem, it's good to get all the noise out, you know. It takes a lot of nerves, and there's been a lot of setbacks. For years we were struggling, building working sensors. Of course, it's a big team effort. So many students, postdocs who have worked on this. We squeezed down the sensor to a micrometer length, less than the size of your blood cell. When the sensor is extremely small, even a single or a few photons that get absorbed raise the temperature a lot. And that's how we can measure the tiniest powers. In the long run, quantum computers will change all the industries. It's not just faster computing, it's allowing us to solve problems never solved before. My name is Mikko Möttönen, and together with my team, I developed a cryogenic microwave sensor for quantum computing.
Could this be the generation that ends malaria forever? Malaria has been around for 35 million years, cooking up clever ways of defeating our immune system. The key point for me was when I was working in the Gambia, seeing children die all around me. There had never been a vaccine against a parasite. The scale is literally thousands of times bigger than most viruses. To make a vaccine, you have to choose a part of the parasite. So COVID has about 12 genes. Malaria has about 5,000. So for the first 10 years, almost nothing worked. The answer now, as to what worked, we found an excellent chemical called an adjuvant that helped us make really strong immune responses. Once we saw the first results in volunteers here in Oxford, we knew this looked really exciting. It was over 75% for the first time ever, and it's now being rolled out as the predominant malaria vaccine in the world. If you make huge numbers of doses of vaccines, they're less expensive per dose. That makes a huge difference to your impact if you're giving 5 times more doses out and saving 5 times more lives. My name is Adrian Hill. Together with fantastic teams, we have come up with a highly effective malaria vaccine.
Outstanding research. One of these projects will take home an award tonight. The jury praised the invention for its high efficacy and how it addresses a major global challenge. The winner in the category research is Sir Adrian V.S. Hill. There it is. Congratulations, this is your audience. And obviously, also, you get the chance to say a few words.
Well, gosh, this has, I was going to say, been the end of a long journey. I hope it's not the end. We've made a very good malaria vaccine. It's inexpensive. It's been rolled out widely by our amazing manufacturing partner in India, costing $2 or $3 a dose. That's pretty amazing for a new biological. But there is more to do that we can now see on the horizon, not just saving that 500,000 lives a year that are caused by malaria, mainly killing young children in Africa, but moving on to make a vaccine that stops the parasite being transmitted through mosquitoes and should lead to the elimination of malaria. That would be the ultimate goal. We've eradicated one disease from the planet. It was done by Edward Jenner with his smallpox vaccine. It would be good to have a few more. Do I think it's possible? Yes, I do. There are now even better malaria vaccines coming along. There have been 80 failures over the last 100 years. It's beginning to work. And even drugs, long-acting drugs are coming along that combined with vaccines should really eliminate malaria. Now, don't call me up next week and ask us where we are, right? But in 5 to 10 years, I'd be surprised if this weren't happening, and we have plans to try and make that happen. But most importantly this evening, I'd like to thank all of you for your support, who have been amazing in recognizing not just our invention, but all these inventions you're hearing about today, and very much appreciate the support you've given, not just to our team in Oxford, but to our amazing partners, particularly in Africa, who have done most of the work in testing this vaccine. Thank you.
Stay with me for a second. I have one quick question. Hold on to the microphone for one more moment. Because you touched on something really important right here, and that is the aspect of collaboration and international cooperation. How did that support the development of the vaccine?
Yeah, so essentially I'm a doctor. I work mainly in global health. As a young doctor, I worked in several African countries. I was pretty shocked, to be frank. I worked in Zimbabwe, particularly in the Gambia, where during what they call the malaria season, a few months later in the year, children are coming in fitting and dying and unconscious in front of you. And believe me, the support in those low-income countries setting hospitals is not what you would expect in Europe. But we, made up our minds we were going to have a go at this, and it's taken a while.
But here you are, and thank you so much for being here with us tonight, Sir Adrian Hill. Thank you so much. Thank you. And the microphone, I take it. Thank you so much. What an amazing contribution. So for almost 50 years, the European Patent Office has built more than just a patent system. It is now a community of inventors whose ideas continue to shape the world. The same spirit that fuels the drive to support tomorrow's inventors. The European Inventor Networks brings together former European Inventor Award finalists and winners, as well as science and technology experts. With funding from the EPO, network members organize activities in school where they share their knowledge and inspire younger generations to develop an interest in creativity, science and technology, engineering, and mathematics. So beyond arranging these activities, network members also become role models for tomorrow's inventors. And let's join one of our jury members in a school here in Germany and see how the network guides curious minds.
Guten Morgen, schön, dass ihr hier seid. Ich bin Joachim Fiedler und als erstes möchte ich mit euch sprechen über Probleme. Mich motiviert es, die Erfahrung mit Jugendlichen und Kindern zu teilen, weil ich selbst im Alter von 16 Jahren das erste Problem für mich selber lösen wollte, wie ich meinen Cellokasten trage und auf dem Fahrrad zum Cellounterricht fahren kann. Und so habe ich den ersten schaltbaren Magneten erfunden, den ich mit einer Hand aufkrieg und mit einer Hand zu.
Also ich habe gelernt, dass Erfinden sehr viel Spaß macht und dass ich das vielleicht auch versuchen werde, wenn ich groß bin.
Was ich oft mache, wenn ich Auto fahre oder wenn ich irgendwo bin, ich suche mir irgendwas und sage, was passiert, wenn ich das mit einem Magneten kombiniere. Zum Beispiel ein Haken. Ich sehe einen Kran, ich sehe einen großen Haken. Und dann denke ich, was passiert eigentlich, wenn ich einen Haken und einen Magneten miteinander kombiniere?
Wenn ich etwas für die Schule erfinden könnte, dann wären es Stifte, die man nicht an uns spitzen müsste und die Linie würde nicht abbrechen.
Ich würde am liebsten einen Teleporter erfinden, dass man zum Beispiel nicht so früh aufstehen muss, einfach aufstehen, essen und dann einfach in die Schule sich teleportieren kann.
Und jetzt möchte ich mit euch ein bisschen tiefer einsteigen und möchte sagen, okay, wir erfinden diesen ersten Verschluss nochmal neu.
Mein Lieblingsmoment heute war, als wir mit den Erfindungen rumspielen durften, weil es hat einfach Spaß gemacht.
Ich halte solche Workshops für sehr wichtig für Kinder, weil man braucht einfach Vorbilder, die zeigen, dass man ein bisschen Mut und ein bisschen Geduld braucht, um neue Sachen zu machen.
Wenn ich irgendwas für die Schule erfinden würde, ein Roboter, der die Hausaufgaben verteilt, weil viele Kinder haben nicht so Lust, die Blätter zu verteilen und unsere Lehrerin hat auch nicht immer so die Lust dazu.
Ich würde erfinden eine Wunschmaschine. Das ist so eine große Maschine. Ich kann zum Beispiel meinen Wunsch sagen, zum Beispiel ich will eine große Party machen. Dann macht er so eine große Party. Der Wunderkracher 3001.
So this was a beautiful project here in Germany, but great ideas can emerge anywhere in the world, and innovation thrives through global exchange and collaborations. The category celebrates inventors from outside of European patent organizations whose work is helping shape a better future. Welcome to the non-EPO countries category. Innovation knows no borders, and exchanging ideas and vision is an essential part of progress. Let's hear what Nikola Tesla has to say about it.
The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain.
Nikola Tesla, visionary inventor and electrical engineer whose groundbreaking work in alternating current technology laid the foundation for modern electrical power transmission.
Let's take a look at the non-EPO countries finalists. We have Aníbal Montalva Rodriguez and Miguel Ángel Fernández Donoso, Yu Haijun and Shi Jinghao, Emily Morris and Thorsten Stösser.
如果电池实际上没有真正的耗尽，它又进入到另外一个循环，会怎么样呢？其实回收永远是很被动的，因为只有先生产、先应用，你才等到有回收。所以怎么把过去10年的做成未来5到10年的，这是需要一个跨代差的一个迭代技术。传统的电池回收方法，它的能耗比较高，产生的2次的废渣或者废水的处理是比较难的。而我们的这个方法是通过电池自身所带的这些，比如说镍、钴、锂、锰等等微量的杂质，让它自己去发热，然后这个发热的过程就可以让它的细胞的大结构还保持，但同时呢，又可以让它重新生成新的细胞。这种自蔓延的新技术，相当于是人体的自我修复，这个就非常有趣。那么收得多就排得少，可能在不久的将来，随着报废电池越来越多，那它就是真正驱动我们这些电车和新能源的主要的动力。如果能把这些废电池都用于新电池的生产，我们就可以构建一个更加清洁和可持续的未来。这件事情为何不做呢？我是于海军，我和我的团队谢英豪一起发明了智能电池回收技术。
¿Puede la naturaleza ayudarnos a acabar con la contaminación?
Por supuesto que sí. El filtro es la prueba de que se puede. Yo soy jardinero profesional hace 40 años y Miguel hace 20 que trabaja con...
Lo que a simple vista parece naturaleza es tecnología aplicada para descontaminar el aire.
El humo entra humo y sale convertido en hojitas de las plantas que crecieron con ese humo.
Con ese contaminante.
Eso es. La tristeza de estos 10 años de navegar por la ecología es que nadie está dispuesto a descontaminar si contaminar es gratis.
Fueron puros desafíos, porque en realidad era a partir de cero. Yo soy bien mecánico y ando restaurando cosas viejas, entonces esa cosa como que la apliqué a todo este diseño. Se toma el tubo desde la chimenea del ducto de salida y se extrae con este motor, y ese motor empuja el humo hacia el interior del tótem vegetal. Se llena de humo y por presión atraviesa el sustrato donde están las plantas. Y ese es el minuto en que es retenido el material particulado y es limpiado el contaminante. Porque nosotros la verdad que esperábamos un 40%, pero jamás pensamos que era sobre el 90% en la retención del material particulado. Eso fue un éxito tremendo para nosotros, que sí se podía aplicar también en la industria. Entonces ese fue el desafío y funcionó.
Y somos súper eficientes en la eliminación del olor. Debería abrirnos un campo interesante. Somos Miguel Ángel Fernández y Aníbal Montalva.
Y transformamos las emisiones contaminantes en aire limpio a través de un biofiltro vegetal.
What if our canals could do more than carry water? We built a way to turn existing flow into power. There are 2 million miles of canals across the world that can be tapped for renewable around-the-clock power. By designing a simple, flexible, modular turbine that can be installed in existing waterways. When I was introduced to Dr. Thorsten Stoser working on this solution at Georgia Tech, it became clear to me that hydroelectric should be decentralized into areas all throughout the world, not just at large rivers or ponds. It was a challenge and gave me many doubts as to whether we were going to be able to bring this solution to market. Hydroelectric power systems are often designed in a bespoke, artisanal manner based on the shape of the water flow. We flip that on its head. We design standard turbines, and then we modify the flow to meet the turbine that can be maintained easily, permitted quickly, and installed onto the grid with very simple equipment. Leading a company and then becoming a mother has changed my perspective on the work that I do and the impact that it brings. I'm building a better world for my children and their children. It's the reason that I do this every day. My name is Emily Morris, and together with Thorsten Stoser, we developed a distributed hydropower generation system.
Feel free to clap. It is just absolute mind-blowing to see how creative inventors all over the world are. We are going to give one of them an award. The jury commended the invention for tackling a key sustainability issue and for promoting a circular economy. The winner of the European Inventor Award in the category non-EPO countries are Yu Haijun and Shi Yinghao. Congratulations. You're so welcome. This is your applause. Also, your chance to say something if you want to.
Wow, a little exciting. Actually, we hadn't predict the result. That's winner. Last night at the EPO office, some people and some express asked me, there are so many challenges in the battery recycling industry. Why you choose this way? I think it's very important and very good question for us. You know, there are some so different types batteries, especially the lithium-ion batteries, widely used to your cell phone, laptop, computer, electric vehicle, and even energy storage system and AI robot and other fields. But at the same time, we need to consider how to recycle them when they are retired. So recycling batteries not only protects the environment, but also can conserve resources, which is called strategic resources, such as cobalt, manganese, nickel, lithium, and other valuable metals. So it's very important. So I'm extremely honored to receive this European Inventor Award 2026. Thanks very much. Vielen Dank. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my partners. Thank you, my company. Thank you, my countries. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, our winners in the non-EPO countries. Thank you. Okay, so all of our main awards, all of our main categories have been awarded, but we are far from being finished. There are still 2 really big awards coming your way, and they need to be handed out. And one of them is the Popular Prize. So don't forget that you can still vote for your 3 favorite inventors by scanning this QR code right here. And there's only a little bit of time left. 1 minute and 45 seconds to be precise. And before the final round of votes, we will show you all of the amazing inventions that got introduced to us that we saw here today. One more time before voting closes. So your 1 minute and 45 seconds start now.
My name is Flavio Maggioni. With my team in Technoprobe, we developed probe cards to test microcircuits on silicons.
My name is Angeliki Triantafylou, and me and my team helped to invent oat drinks.
My name is Evangelos Eleftheriou, and together with my team, I developed foundational technologies that made modern high-density data storage reliable.
My name is Frank Zal, and I unlock the therapeutical potential of marine world.
My name is Jan Čmelík. We invented the nanospider technology.
My name is Przemek Ben-Pączek, and together with Nevomos team, we've developed MagRail, a magnetic levitation retrofit to existing railway lines.
My name is Paula Videira, and me and my team, we invented an antibody that can identify and also treat cancer cells.
My name is Mikko Möttönen, and together with my team, I developed a cryogenic microwave sensor for quantum computing.
My name is Adrian Hill. Together with fantastic teams, we have come up with a highly effective malaria vaccine.
我是于海军。 我和我的团队谢英豪一起发明了智能电池回收技术。
Somos Miguel Ángel Fernández y Aníbal Montalva.
Y transformamos las emisiones contaminantes en aire limpio a través de un biofiltro vegetal.
My name is Emily Morris, and together with Torsten Stoser, we developed a distributed hydropower generation system.
All of our inventors today, and that's it. The voting for the Popular Prize is now officially closed. Very soon, we will find out who takes home this year's trophy. And before we do that, I want to take some time and thank you to the jury members for your dedication and your hard work this past year. Please join me in giving them a big round of applause. And we are delighted that some of our jury members are here, and I am going to start with you. Herzlich willkommen, Professor Wolfgang Hecke. Hello. How are you?
Well, wonderful night for all of us when we see these inventors, their mood, their spirit, their lives. They are dedicated to help people in this world.
Absolutely.
We are really privileged as a jury to sit on all these projects, and we have a hard time.
I mean, you just kind of took away what I was going to ask you anyway, but as the chairman of this year's jury, what did you find most enjoyable about leading this jury?
Well, we are an international jury, and we have the opinions from very different perspectives, country-wise, gender-wise, and we have to bring together at the very end, scale down more than 500 proposals by the help of wonderful EPO stuff to 34 shortlisted. Then we as a jury have to
bring it down to the 13 nominees we have seen this afternoon. And then everybody is a winner. Yeah. And it's so sad that we cannot give prizes to everybody, but the prize is to be a nominee, to be here and to be so passionate about helping to get a better world. And somebody said just don't dream your life, make your dreams come true in your life by helping people.
See, but you're leading by example. Thank you so much. When it comes to the passion, I love it. Professor Wolfgang Hecke, our chairman of this year's jury, and I'm going to move one further and welcome Marie Perrin. Marie, you're a finalist, and not only a finalist, you are also a winner, if I may say so, of last year's Young Inventors Prize. So what does it feel? Well, congratulations for that, first of all. I don't want to gloss over it. Let's not gloss over that. But having said that, how did it feel for you to be on that side of things, to be on the jury side of things?
I mean, first of all, it was an incredible honor, you know, to be able to dive deeper in all these incredible inventions, but most importantly, behind all the stories of the inventors behind these inventions. So that was an incredible opportunity, but as it was said, incredibly challenging as well. So massive congratulations to all the nominees. It's just so inspiring, you know, to be able to see the impact of these inventions and the stories behind. I think it brings a lot of hope, and it gives me also a lot of energy. And it should give a lot of energies to everyone watching. And there are so many problems that need solving. So it's just, we need that hope and we need that energy. So it was incredible.
And I'm hoping really that this energy in this room transcends from here to wherever you are right now. Marie, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you. Thank you for all the amazing work that you have done as our jury. Okay, so tonight is about bringing inventors together with a shared passion for science across generations and lifetimes of work. This room is filled with remarkable stories. Stories that have roots way back in the past and stories that will influence our lives for generations to come. And one thing that connects them all is a love for science. Please welcome Marie Curie.
I am among those who think that science has great beauty. A scientist in their laboratory is not only a technician. They are also children placed before natural phenomena, which impress them like a fairy tale.
Marie Skłodowska-Curie, groundbreaking physicist, chemist, and two-time Nobel Prize laureate who coined the term radioactivity and discovered polonium and radium.
So to hold on to that sense of curiosity and childlike wonder of wanting to understand how things work is something that all of us in this room and watching on the screens should strive for. The curiosity that can become then a lifelong journey of discovery, innovation, and extraordinary impact. And now we would like to turn our attention to one of those journeys, the Lifetime Achievement Award. Let us take a closer look at our winner in this category, the amazing Rainer Marquardt.
Die Verfügbarkeit sauberer elektrischer Energie ist eine notwendige Voraussetzung für menschenwürdige Lebensverhältnisse auf unserem Planeten. Deshalb habe ich versucht, zu diesen Notwendigkeiten beizutragen. Wenn ich so an meine Zeit als Schüler denke, erinnere ich mich noch, dass mich besonders Physik immer interessiert hat. Ich habe das immer so empfunden, dass man da die Naturgesetze im Universum versteht, die Naturgesetze, die unsere Welt beherrschen. Ich fand das immer sehr faszinierend, dass man durch Forschen und logisches Nachdenken da auf diesem Gebiet systematisch der Wahrheit näher kommen kann. Eigentlich geradezu wundervoll. Ich bin Professor an der Universität der Bundeswehr, inzwischen einige Jahre emeritiert. Ich habe mich während meiner beruflichen Arbeit vorwiegend mit Leistungselektronik und Anwendungen in der Energietechnik beschäftigt. Ich bin bekannt geworden durch so einige Erfindungen, besonders durch den modularen Multilevel-Converter, der sehr, sehr große Leistungen ermöglicht und weltweit relativ viele Anwendungen gefunden hat. Mir ist es wichtig, mein Wissen auch an die nächste Generation weiterzugeben, selbstverständlich. Und ich versuche das am meisten in diesem persönlichen Austausch. Man lernt nämlich eigentlich nur in Zusammenarbeit mit anderen Menschen, die man respektiert und die einen motivieren. Mein Name ist Rainer Marquardt und ich habe meine berufliche Arbeit darauf fokussiert, zu den Grundlagen einer nachhaltigen Energieversorgung beizutragen.
It is an honor to introduce the Lifetime Achievement Laureate at the European Inventor Award 2026. Please welcome Rainer Marquardt. Publikum.
Good evening. I am deeply appreciating this award, and I think all of us are appreciating the efforts of European Patent Office to support all our inventors and researchers with their work. For my most things I have done in my life, it is clean electrical energy and conversion of energy, control of power flow, things that have been missing a long time in electrical systems. And the main progress has been enabled not by me, but by the progress of semiconductor technology and electronics joined together. And all this is based on classical physics and quantum physics mainly. And so I want to say that this should be much more recognized in our society. And in order to say it more positive way, there is a lot of headroom to improve our school and education system to be more forward-looking and being able to judge about the potential of new ideas in a forward-looking way. This will be possible only if we realize that general education should contain some basic knowledge of physics. Thank you. That's it.
Rainer Marquardt, everybody. gotta love the German bluntness. That's it. Well, that's not it for us. We're almost at the end of the ceremony, and we have one last trophy to award to one of the scientists that is here in this room, which means it's finally time to find out who will win the popular prize. So you, the viewers, from all around the world, you had time and you made your choice. All of our incredible finalists and the inspiring inventions that we've seen tonight, your votes have helped to decide the winner. And it all comes down to this moment. And I don't know about you, but the suspense is obviously killing me. Every second now, I will be handed an envelope, and here it comes right now. And we will find out together then who will take home this final trophy. We've heard a lot of amazing ideas. We've seen a lot of amazing projects. We've met incredible inventors. And I'm thankful that you're all here. I am thankful that you're all doing the work you have done. Our chairman and Marie Perrin have already said it. It's absolutely amazing that you're here, and this should mean a lot to you. With that said, there is something on this. It's names. The popular prize of the European Inventor Award 2026 goes to Yu Haijun and Shi Yinghao from China. Congratulations, and I don't know, you probably said everything that you wanted to say before, but the good thing is, sometimes you go home and think like, oh my God, I forgot to thank someone. So here's your chance, you get to say something again. In case you forgot someone, please.
Wow, it's a big surprise. Wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe so many people support us, and so many people like the battery recycling, this field, just the small things. But it's very interesting. As I said, recycling EV batteries can boost or improve the new energy industry, low carbon, green, sustainable, or reliably. That's truly. Thank you very much. I don't need to say anything.
And that was our last trophy of the day. Please stay right with me. You stay right with me. Congratulations to all of you and to all of our finalists, all of our winners, everyone that was nominated today. Would you please join us on this stage for one big final moment, because I feel you all deserve to be up here. So come up, don't be shy, be with us. Please join us on stage. This is your applause. Congratulations. Come. Gather around. We have to take one final picture. Gather around. And while they get sorted, I want to take the time to thank everyone who was part of this night here, of this evening here in Berlin, everyone watching from all around the world. This is our brilliant inventors. You leave us with hope in uncertain times. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for your creativity and your determination. They matter more than ever. Our sincere thanks go to the European Patent Office for hosting this beautiful event. and supporting inventors worldwide. Its staff to their contribution and to the city of Berlin for such a warm welcome. Thank you to Rada and everyone on the boat outside in the harbor. Thank you so much for being with us. So this was the European Inventor Award 2026. Next year, the EPO will host the Young Inventors Prize from Vienna, and we will see you there. Thank you so much for being with us here in Berlin. Sending love to wherever you are, and see you soon. Bye. Ciao. You all stay